Taupo 400. It is the first round of the B&T New Zealand Super Tourers Championship season, and this is a huge part of the support program. Big race in prospect here, Jeff Story, and once again the fast boys from the start, and there's none quicker today than Marty Seddon and also Graham Ball, and surprise, surprise, they're leading into turn one.
Well, it appears that we may be missing Marty Seddon at this stage. I haven't seen him out the front. We've got Graham and Peter Ball, and we've also got Andrew Walker, so they're 336s which are leading from the front, so it may well be that Marty Seddon hasn't made it. We've also got Andrew Sharp from Tauranga running in fourth and Gordon Legg running in fifth. So the leader at this stage will be Graham Ball, followed by Peter Ball, followed by Andrew Sharp, followed by Andrew Sharp and Gordon Legg, Stephen Lawrence, Ross Gardner and Rick Kennedy.
We talked about the E30s previously, and we talked about the evolution of the class and how the E30s was the introductory class. This is the next evolution of the Castrol BMW Race Drivers Series, isn't it? The 2-litre class.
Absolutely, Phil. It's twofold. We get the really fast cars, which are about the top 10 cars, but behind that we've also got cars which are shared E30s. So you can get two people owning the car. One races in the E30 series and one races in the open 2-litre. Generally they're at the back of the field. They're unmodified standard E30s, but at the front we have some very, very severely modified vehicles. The E36s are proving popular. To see the first four cars are E36. Then comes Gordon Legg, which has got a highly modified M44 motor out of what would be called a lady's shopping basket.
And that's kind of the secret of this class, isn't it? There's a lot of wolf and wolf in sheep's clothing. I'll get it right eventually. Well,
that's right. And in a class like most men, we're trying to find the quickest way to get cars to go fast, handle better. And both the Ball cars, including Andrew Walker, are ones which are put together by P&S Automotive out of Botany. Andrew Walker just starting to come and dive through on Peter Ball. You can see 167 Peter Ball, Andrew Walker, car number 81. Graham Ball, the son of Peter Ball, is leading out the field.
Peter Ball and Andrew Walker going in it like there's no tomorrow. They're about to cross the stripe here. Next group back being led by number 318, Gordon Legg, Steve Lawrence, and behind him Andrew Sharp, in fact, just got up ahead of them as well. Yes, slightly different lines from both of the drivers there.
Yes, because Peter's trying to get through Andrew Walker, but Andrew is certainly covering those lines. There's nothing between the two cars. In fact, Peter Ball built Andrew Walker's car, so he'll certainly know that there should be no difference. It's a matter of driving ability and capability. Peter will never give up. He's certainly a very, very hard driver. They come out of South Africa. The whole family come to New Zealand, and they are awarded the Best Guy award for the prize giving last year. He helps everyone, drives hard. The family's totally committed to racing, will help anyone it asks.
This battle for second and third starting to hot up now. As you see them, they're not quite doing their earlier times. They're in the 145s. 147.723 is the fastest man on the racetrack. That's the man out in the front of the field. But this is a battle for second and third. Number 167 is Peter Ball, the son of, or the father of Graham Ball, or one of those ones anyway, and Andrew Walker in between. Walker 81, 167. Ball's trying to once again work him over through the sweeper, just can't quite get it done. Driving very, very defensively indeed is Andrew Walker at the moment.
Yes, that top corner is interesting. Some people will take it right hard round the corner and just hang tight on the corner. Others will treat it as a double apex and dive right deep and then come back on the inside of the car in front, and which was exactly what Peter Ball was trying to do there. Peter Ball's now having a look down the outside of Andrew Walker, but the inside line is always going to be problematic for Peter.
Into the chase they go once again, the B&T chase. This battle on your screen, second and third. Graham Ball out in the front. It's Dad in third place. I'm reliably informed.
Yes, it looks like the track's virtually dried out. There are no wet areas of the track which are going to cause problems. Peter Ball starting to get all over the back of Andrew Walker, just trying to distract him. It's the pressure with those two cars which is going to cause a probable mistake by Andrew Walker.
Further down through the field, Craig Coates in the gull colours there in the BMW, and then the sister car coming down the straight as well.
Trevor Wilson was in the orange and blue E30 BMW. That's a shared car. Ross Wilson drives that in the E30 series. Coming down in car 37 is Mike Johnson. That's the Touring, which is a bit of a handful in the wet, and he chose not to race in the wet race. But he's certainly doing a lot better than he thought he might in this particular race.
He's being monstered at the moment by Alex Schultz, behind him Rob Burning, and then it's Raywin Anderson, our sole female competitor out there. Look for her in car 333.
You can see the commitment from Hell BMW sponsored two cars here. Raywin Anderson, and this is her first season racing. She had a bit of a bingle at Hampton Downs the previous meeting. She's been a little bit more cautious at this meeting. but still starting to put in some really good times for a rookie driver.
Preparation top notch in all of the BMW class, and it's very professional, very well thought out. I mentioned before I was there sort of when they started with the E30 series, and that was sort of the introduction to this. Then they went to the Opens. Now we've got to the 2-litre series. Change of position there. So Michael Johnson's been passed there by Alex Schultz.
Yes, Alex Schultz is another shared car. His father, Grant Schultz, drives that car in the E30 series. In fact, Grant was telling me that his son's driving the car far faster than he can, so he's a little bit miffed with that.
So the last lap board has come out for Graham Bell. He's in the front, Peter in second place now, so bragging rights around the kitchen table for father and son, first and second in this, the third race for the Castrol BMW Race Driver Series here at Taupo.
Yes.
Concentrate on this battle further down through the field.
Yes, David O'Connor, he also had a bit of a coming together with Raymond Anderson at Hampton Downs. His car has been put back together by Chris Spark, who's also running in this particular group. We haven't seen him as yet, but Chris has got a workshop on the shore, and he put that car back together for David in a week and a half.
We go back to the front of the field, or in fact to second and third place.
Peter Ball
and Andrew Walker. Well, they've been going at this for the 8 laps of this race since the lights went out, I think, Jeff.
They certainly have. Peter Ball's running a slightly detuned version of Graham Ball's car. He ran it with a standard computer with some highly modified camshafts. Computer couldn't cope with the fueling requirements, so he went back to the standard camshaft. So that would account for some of the difference between Peter Ball's car and Graham Ball's car. Nice sacrifice by the father.
There's a battle on your screen, second and third, further up the racetrack, over 10 seconds up the racetrack now, is Graham Ball, the race leader, and I would suggest the race winner, but this one could go down to the wire. Second place at the moment, Peter Ball. Andrew Walker trying as hard as he can. We're on the last lap. He's got to do something if he wants to go one step higher on the podium. Out of the big Fuchs sweeper they come. There is the race leader heading into the chase for the last time. Here is the drag race in the back of the shot. He's got good drive coming out there. Has he got track position? Peter Ball and Andrew Walker fighting out for second and third. This man, though, Graham Ball, looking to win again here in the 2-litre class for the Castrol BMW Race Driver Series. Down the pit straight he comes. He sees the checkered flag first, so Graham Ball gets the win. Who is going to be second? Will it be Peter or will it be Andrew Walker? It'll be Andrew Walker's got up the front as he drifted a little bit wide, just uses the curve a little bit as he comes down the pit straight. Walker through in second place. Peter Ball is got to be content with third, and then it will be the fast closing Marty Seddon. Well, these guys provided the entertainment, because after the first lap, Graham said, "That's it, boys, see you later. I'll see you at the finish line." This guy just too good for them. This is Graham Ball out of karting and into the winner's circle here at Taupo. So it is Graham Ball that carries the day here in race 3 for the 2 litres. In second place is Andrew Walker, and then it is Peter Ball in third. Marty Seddon, he was a late starter, but he got up to finish 4th, and in 5th it was Andrew Sharp. 6th place went to Gordon Legg, and in 7th Steve Lawrence. 8th was Ross Gardner, 9th Craig Coates, and rounding out the top 10, Rick Donaldson.